Welcome to Dr. J. Francis YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about detailed process breakdown on how to obtain marriage-based green card in February 2025. In this video, I'm revealing everything you need to know, from processing times and the required USCIS forms to essential documents you must gather, and finally, what to expect during your interview. Hi, I'm Attorney J. Francis. I'm a U.S. immigration lawyer serving all 50 states. If you are planning to build a life together in the United States and wondering how to navigate this complex process, you're in the right place. We will also discuss a real-life marriage green card case that was approved in February 2025 today. Stay tuned as we break down every critical aspect to streamline your application and set you on the path toward permanent residency through marriage to U.S. citizen. Number one, what USCIS forms do I need to fill out for marriage green card case? Now, let's move on to necessary forms that you need to prepare for your marriage green card case application. The backbone of your application consists of multiple key USCIS forms. Form I-130. This form establishes your relationship and is filed by U.S. citizen spouse. Form I-45. If you're applying from within the United States, entered the U.S. with a visa or ESTA, and got married to U.S. citizen, then this form is typically submitted along with the form I-130. So this is a key point. You submit I-130, 45 at the same time. There's also a special form because this is spousal marriage green card case. Form I-130A. It is a supplemental form that must be completed by foreign national spouse. Also, finally, the Form A64 affidavit of support must be submitted to demonstrate that sponsoring spouse has adequate income and financial stability to support the immigrant, foreign spouse. In addition to previously mentioned required USCIS forms, you may also submit additional USCIS forms, such as 765 employment authorization. We call it work permit application. Also, the Form I-131 advanced parole document. We call it travel permit. All new cases require submission of medical exam report I-693 with I-130 and 45 petition and application. This 693 will be completed by USCIS approved physician. It's called civil surgeon. And this report confirms that you meet health requirements. If you fail to submit this 693 along with I-130 petition and 45 application, your application will be rejected by USCIS. Number two, what documents are required for a marriage-based green card application. In addition to the forms, gathering a comprehensive set of supporting documents is essential, critical. Here's what you should prepare. Obviously, you absolutely need to include marriage certificate, which will demonstrate legal marriage for your case. Also, you need to submit a proof that your spouse is U.S. citizen by submitting a valid U.S. passport or U.S. birth certificate. For foreign spouse, you need to show a proof of legal U.S. entry. You may submit I-94 or U.S. entry stamp on your passport. More than anything, very important to submit a strong evidence of bona fide relationship. You may submit a joint bank statement, joint lease agreement, shared utility bills, joint insurance policy, or any documentation that shows you commingle your financials. You may also submit personal items such as pictures, joint vacation and trip documents, letters between you, text message between you, and affidavits from families and friends. All will validate authenticity of your relationship. Remember, for your case, you need to show that number one, you live together. Number two, you commingle financially. Number three, you presented yourself as a couple to the public. Number three, did mandatory interview return? Remember that under Biden's, especially after July 2022, not all cases scheduled for interview. So let's talk about this. A common concern right now among many applicants is about interview process. Still, as of February 2025, under Trump, in the marriage-based green card process, interviews are still selectively scheduled for certain cases. So, mandatory interview for all cases has not returned. This is why I'm telling you to submit, apply your case now. Now, if interview is scheduled, then during this interview, a USCIS officer will ask both spouses questions about your relationship to assess its authenticity. Officer may ask how you met, details of your wedding, your daily routines, and your future plans together. They may even ask your plan for a child in the future. While most interviews are conducted jointly, it means together in the same room, some are scheduled separately to verify the details provided in your application more in details. Obviously, separate interviews are more challenging. Carefully reviewing your submitted documents and USCIS forms can help ensure a good, successful interview process. Consistency and honesty are the key during this critical step. Any falsely provided information will backfire Be careful. Number 4, how long does it take to get a marriage-based green card as of February 2025? Let's examine a real case, our real case timeline to illustrate the process. In this case, our foreign spouse client entered the U.S. with a J1 visa, then changed her status to F1 student visa inside the United States. She got married to her U.S. citizen spouse in 2024, and they live in Illinois. Their marriage green card application was filed in August 2024, and by November, she got her EAD work permit. In December, her husband's I-130 petition was approved. 2 months later, in February 2025, the National Benefit Center approved her I-45 application, all without any request for evidence or interview. But remember, processing times for marriage-based green card can vary based upon factors like USCIS caseload, additional security checks, and overall complexity of your case. Staying updated with the USCIS announcement and processing updates is essential during your journey. Follow me. I'll be posting all updates, marriage green card case updates on regular basis. Number 5, final tips and best practices. Before wrapping up, here are a few final tips to keep in mind. Review every form carefully before submission. Errors or omission may lead to delays or even denials. Keep a checklist of all required documents and update it as you gather new evidence. Stay informed about any changes in USCIS policies or processing times by checking official official updates and watching my YouTube and TikTok videos. Consider consulting with experienced immigration attorney if you have a complex circumstances or concerns about your application. One good example would be you don't live together. You only have a long distance relationship. Complex case. If you have some criminal records like DUI, drunk driving, complex case. You may practice for interview by discussing common questions with your spouse and ensuring both of you are aligned on your story. This video aims to be your comprehensive resource for navigating the marriage green card process in February 2025. By understanding the timeline, knowing exactly what USCIS form and documents you need, and being well prepared for interview, you can take confident steps toward achieving permanent residency in the United States. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you don't miss our upcoming immigration guides and updates. You can also find me on TikTok and other social media, and I do YouTube live on every Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Time. Feel free to leave your questions and comments below. I love to hear from love your experiences and help answer any additional questions you might have. Once again, each case is different. Your experience may be different than what I described today. So I'd like to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and best of luck on your journey toward securing your green card through marriage. Stay tuned for more expert tips and detailed immigration guides right here on our channel. Peace be with you.